Hello students, in this session we are going to study substitution ciphers. So in the classical encryption techniques, there are two basic types. First one is substitution cipher and another one is transposition cipher. So in the substitution cipher, one element of plain text is substituted by other element. That means we are going to replace that element with another element, right? So these ciphers are also called as monoalphabetic ciphers. Also, there can be an example of this as a Caesar cipher. So in some ciphers, the group of bits are replaced by another group of bits, and such kinds of ciphers are called as polygraphic substitution ciphers. So example of this polyalphabetic or polygraphic substitution cipher is Hill cipher and Playfair cipher. So in this session, we are going to learn Caesar cipher. So this Caesar cipher is the oldest and simplest substitution cipher. In this cipher, the ciphertext is generated by shifting each letter from the plaintext by some distance or by same distance, right? So it was here this Caesar cipher was used for private communication. Each element of this Caesar cipher is replaced by a shift of 3 so that the plaintext letter PTI is enciphered as ciphertext letter CTI, such as CTI is a ciphertext letter. That means we are going to generate the ciphertext by encrypting the plaintext letter. So CTI equal to E, that is the encryption process. We are going to encrypt this plain text, right? So which is equal to plain text letter or element plus 3. So here we are going to move 3 position ahead, mod 26. So in this cipher, each alphabet is numbered as A equal to 0, B equal to 1, C equal to 2, D equal to 3, in this way up to Z equal to 25. We are going to start from 0, right? So A will be numbered as 0 and Z will be numbered as 25. So here, since there are 26 alphabets, I have written the numbers, respective numbers for every alphabet, right? Then next, as there are total 26 letter, mod 26 is used to convert the last 3 letters such as X, Y and Z into A, B and C respectively. So the conversion of each element of plain text into a ciphertext using Caesar cipher is shown below. Now, if we consider that we are going to move by 3 position ahead according to this standard algorithm, then if I consider the first alphabet A, then after A, the 3 position number is D. B is first, C is second and third position is D. So therefore, after, below A, I have written as D. Right? For B, the third position, from B, the third position element is E. First position is C, second is D and the third one is E. So therefore E. So in this way, for every alphabet, whatever may be the third position element is there, that has been replaced up to here. From A to Z, the elements has been replaced, right? Now, so using this encryption, the message can be written like this. Suppose, for example, I have taken a plain text message as work patiently, right? The message is work patiently. So for W, we are going to replace by Z. For O, we are going to replace it by R. For R, we are going to replace it by U. For K, we are going to replace it by N. Next, for P, we are going to replace it by S. For A, we are going to replace it by D. So in this way, I got this cipher text. So this is your encryption process. This is your encryption process. Right? So the advantage of this Caesar cipher is that this cipher or this encryption algorithm is easy to implement, as well as this is very simple. But the disadvantage of this algorithm is that the brute force attack is easily possible, as well as its observable pattern helps the attacker to find out plain text easily. So maximum number of key spaces, that is total number of keys, are 25. So which can be easily find out, right? So the pattern can be studied by the attacker and the attack can be done, right? Now the next example for this Caesar cipher, let me take it from here. So the plain text here is this is your plain text. I will write it in single block. Attack once. So this is your plain text. Okay. Now you are going to move this by 4 position. You are going to move this by 4 position. The shift is of 4 position. Shift by 4. So when I say shift by 4, that means we are going to modify this table. Let me copy here. Previously it was shifted by 3. So we will change this table according to 4 shift. So from A, the fourth element is E. From B, the fourth element is F. Right? Then next, from C, the fourth element is G, H, I, J, K, L. This is M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. The next is A, B, C, and last is D. Right? So the table has been changed. Now let's encrypt this text using the 4 shift. Right? Yeah. So A should be replaced by capital E, T should be replaced by X, A should be replaced by E, C should be replaced by G, K should be replaced by O, O should be replaced by S. Next is N. N should be replaced by R. C should be replaced by G. And E should be replaced by I. So this is your encrypted cipher text. Encrypted cipher text. This is by using 4-bit shift we have generated the cipher text. I hope all of you got this Caesar cipher.